everybody, we're back. And I know it's been a while since this homemade super asada video, and I want to thank everybody for all the watches and all the likes and all the comments. I know you guys really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed making it. But today, we're here to talk about something else, all right? We had our first 80-degree day here in New England since last September, right? So spring has sprung, and I says, Ma, I'm dying for ribs. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 different kinds of ribs for you. This way, depending on your situation, how much time you have, depending on which way you go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do one in the crock pot with barbecue sauce. Ma's gonna do one in the oven with a dry rub, and then at the end, we're gonna do one low and slow on the grill with aso sauce. Now, I don't know if it's just a New England thing, but if you find this in your supermarket, this aso sauce, I suggest you buy it because it is phenomenal. Wait till you see the ribs. Then we got our sticky fingers, Carolina sweet. And then for our dry rub, Ma came home with Willingham's Wham Seasoning Championship Blend from Memphis, Tennessee. And it is actually made in Memphis, Tennessee. Ma, where did you get that stuff?
Well, this was given to me by my dear friends at Fort Myers, Carol and Dave DeLesso.
Oh, nonetheless, I'm very excited because ribs, they excite me.
And what goes better with ribs than mac and
right
cheese?
After this, we're going to give you my homemade mac and cheese. So, after this video, I know everyone's going to be smacking their lips because wait till you see Ma's homemade mac and cheese. Right?
Right.
So what I'm going to do, clean this up. First thing I got to do, get the ribs in the crock pot because they take 4 hours on high, 6 hours on low. So let's do that first, and then we'll talk about what's going in the oven. Boom. All right, so this, of course, is the rack of ribs that's going into the crock pot. And this is super easy, right? I'm letting the barbecue sauce do all the seasoning because it's going to cook in here for a while. And I'm going to put a nice layer at the bottom. You can see I cut my ribs in 3. I want them to fit in there nicely all together at the bottom. And I'm going to get these 3 in, all nice at the bottom, all right? Oh yeah, try to get them all to lie flat. Of course, if you have a couple of racks of ribs, you may need to do a second layer in here. Just make sure that they fit nicely. Cover them all with some barbecue sauce. And of course, save a little because when these are done, you know, we're gonna put them on a very hot grill for just a couple of minutes to get a nice char and a nice caramelization with some sauce at the end. It's gonna be phenomenal. All right. So I'm going to get these going, going to plug these in, and when we come back, Ma is going to be dry rubbing her ribs for the oven.
Okay, everyone, we're going to do the dry rub ribs now. And I have my beautiful Willingham's Wham Seasoning, and I'm going to pour it all over these ribs, all around. Now, the way Dave cooked these is he got a piece of foil, and these are going to go in the foil in my pan, and these are going to go in the oven at 225 for 3 hours. And when they come out, we're going to put a little bit more rub on them, and we're going to do them quick on the grill, and they're going to be delicious. We'll be back.
And last but not least, the aso sauce ribs. These are my favorite. And in a couple minutes, we'll be outside and I'll be throwing it on the grill. And make sure you get both sides of this too. And I'm gonna drop it right down the middle, just like that. And we're gonna let these roll low and slow. We'll be back, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And then when we flip, we're going to be putting our other ribs on. All right, everybody. The rack from the oven, all right? We're just going to hit this with some more of the Memphis dry rub right there. Oh, look at those aso ribs. Oh, this is going to be a great day. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this meat down, all right? Oh, look at that. So I can get a little rub on the back side here. All right, next up, we'll be out here with the crock pot. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so in the crock pot, I got bone side up. And what I'm gonna do is, I can see it over the juice in here. I'm gonna add a little bit of barbecue on all three because I'm gonna start these on the bone side down, all right? Those are going on this side. 1 and 3 on the bone side, all right? And now, I'm gonna give this side just a little bit. I'm gonna let these caramelize up. And guess what, guys? In a few minutes, we're gonna come back with the final product.
We're back with some delicious ribs.
Listen, we better eat some before I start drooling all over them.
Asso, crock pot, slow oven.
All right, which one are we doing first?
Oh, let's start this way.
We're going this way. All right, that's left to right for all you guys at home. Look at the ass. Look at the juice dripping off those.
Amazing.
All right.
Let's go to these.
Dry rub.
Dry rub. Slow cooked.
Ooh. Falling right off. Wow, can I take some of that home?
Yes. Thank you, Carol and Dave.
Wow.
Delish.
Wow. Really good. Okay.
And, yeah. Ready?
Crock pot. Go.
Oh boy.
You got a little piece back there if you want.
Okay, little piece. I'm gonna just take this little piece.
Look, guys. Look. This is what happens when your ribs are coming out of the crock pot. They're just, forget about the bone. Fred Flintstone cleaned that bone. Wow. Watch, look. Oh. Wow. Well, Rib Fest 2026. Spring in New England. We hope you enjoy this. Hope you try our ribs. Stay tuned for that mac and cheese. And until next time, don't forget to live, laugh, and cook Italian. Nice.
Yeah.